Good morning.
Good morning.
Maggie, how do you burn orange juice?
No family recipe. Hey, I think last night's attack on the establishment worked. Take a gander. The governor and JJ are out jogging.
How about that? Hey, great legs.
Her mother had beautiful legs.
Not JJ, the governor.
His father had beautiful legs.
Oh, I needed that. I was up all night worrying about our leader. I didn't sleep a wink.
Neither did I. I had a terrible night.
Well, why didn't you call me? We could have been together.
Why ruin a terrible night?
What kept you up, Maggie?
The governor. I spent most of my waking hours thinking how much he's changed since Mary died.
Yes, I know. We've got to do something with him.
You better start your governor renewal program before Friday night.
Oh, what's Friday night?
The opening of the new art pavilion at the State Fair, command performance, or an hacker.
Is that this Friday night? For crying out. Do you know who's going to be there? Everybody.
Everybody?
Every single one of them.
Well, maybe the governor will decide against going.
Oh, no, he'll go. The pavilion was one of Mary's favorite projects.
Oh, we could use Mary now.
Jogging's great, huh, Governor? It'll take years off you.
Yeah, the next 30.
Yeah.
Where's JJ?
Oh, she wanted to go around one more time.
I didn't make it.
That would have depressed me terribly. Want some of this?
No, thanks.
Governor's residence. Oh, one moment, please. It's a zoo, Mr. Apthecker.
Yeah, that's my new boss. I'll take it inside, Maggie.
George, didn't leave me any toast.
I'm eating in your best interest, Governor.
I better shower and change. What time's my first appointment?
At 9.
With whom?
With George.
I hope I'm not late.
And good news, Mayor Dutton called. He wanted you to know the strike is over.
Which one, transit, garbage, or teachers?
I'll check as soon as the phone strike's over.
George, why don't you come with me? George, why don't you come with me? We'll talk upstairs if I can make it.
Right.
Where's Dad?
He went upstairs with George.
Just a sip, I have to run. Emergency at the children's zoo.
Oh, what happened?
You know those animals we have walking around? Well, a kid bit a llama.
Gee, I hope they find the kid before the llama has to take those shots. JJ, why don't you take some time off today? Buy yourself an evening gown, something wildly extravagant.
That sounds exciting. Am I getting married?
Big bash Friday night in the new art pavilion at the fairgrounds.
Oh, well, it's polite to wait until you're asked, don't you think?
A recent poll of George and me indicates she'll be going.
But there's a third vote not yet accounted for.
2 out of 3 is the majority.
Not when your father has the power of veto.
Governor's residence. Yes. Oh, just a moment, please.
I can't read your typing. Next time, write. Why, what is this? 10 o'clock. Commission of Progress to discuss what? Looks like B.O.
Oh, BOLSS, Benevolent Organization for Love and Salvation of Our Society.
Oh, that hate group. Oh, yeah, that bunch.
Will you be going to the party at the pavilion?
Yes.
Will you be going alone?
Yes. Alone.
Now, the latest polls show what you've gained in the cities you've lost in the suburbs. Labor increased 7%, but management slid 12%. Labor won't work unless some management swings to our side by at least 14%. Now, as I see it, what we've lost in the farm areas, we've more than
George,
gained
will you
up in
stop with the statistics? You only prove what you want them to prove. This survey is 100% correct. 4% of the time. Well, if all you're interested in is looks, why don't you run Gregory Peck for governor?
Somebody will hear you. They heard you.
Yeah.
Mr. Hacker's helicopter is arriving, Governor. Mr. Hacker's helicopter is arriving.
Helicopter. He landed. I hope he cleared the flower beds that time.
And well, more important, Courtney, clear with you. The press he's invited to the pavilion. Now, there's going to be a half a dozen editorial writers there. Going to tear you apart in large type if you don't look like you're with it.
Yeah, you're giving an incredible amount of importance to this
Governor,
affair.
these fellas are perceptive, exceptionally aware, inordinately bright, brilliant. Now, I know I was one of them. Let's face it, the champ is coming out of retirement. Everyone wants to know if he's still got it.
I've got it.
Well, then show it, package it, merchandise it with a little smile, a little pizzazz. Remember, the dictionary word for this generation is charisma. And if you won't do it for yourself, do it for me.
For you.
Yeah, it's very simple. You don't get reelected, you go back to a nice fat law practice. Now, where can I get a job that overpays me like this one does?
You run for public office. Yeah?
Mr. Jason Seaman's office on the phone. He says he can take you at 5.
Who is Mr. Jason Seaman, and what's he going to take me for?
I think he's a hairstylist for men.
Hairstylist be caught.
He's very good. He does Gregory Peck.
Now, Mr. Seaman, there's been a mistake.
Hiya, Bill.
Hello, Warren.
Oh, those are beautiful. We've got some just like it in the garden.
Not anymore, we don't.
George, do something to keep him alive.
Oh, sure. Listen, if this is going to be a private talk, I can stay.
Governor,
Hi, Warren.
I'm going to be brief, very brief. I know you wanted a youth-oriented fair, but don't you think somebody's carrying things a little bit too far? I mean,
Discotheques.
Yeah. These folk singers, you know how much they want for Sidney and Garfinkel for one night? $10,000 is way out of line.
Well, for Sidney and Garfinkel, I agree with you. But for Simon and Garfunkel, I think it's about right. Warren, you didn't fly out here to talk to me about entertainment for the state fair.
No, I came because I'm determined to talk you into coming to the party at the pavilion Friday night.
I already mailed you my acceptance.
Well, I said I'd be brief.
Warren, am I on display Friday night?
Well, that depends on your definition of on display.
I think it's the same as yours.
You're on display. Nice talking to you, George.
Governor, you think it might be better if you didn't brave this party alone? Why don't you take JJ?
Oh, I don't think parties, political things have any fascination for her. Yes?
Mrs. Ferguson is here.
Send her in. Don't leave me alone with her.
Governor Drinkwater, I do appreciate your seeing me, and I apologize profusely for being late. I'll only take a moment of your time.
Delighted to see you, Mrs. Ferguson. Would you sit down? I think you know my press secretary, George Callison.
Yes, good
Yes.
to see you again,
Good to see
Mr.
you.
Callison. Governor, as president of the Sisters of the Republic, I must go on record for my organization in being unalterably opposed to the art exhibit as proposed for our state fair.
Why is that, Mrs. Ferguson?
Because it's offensive.
In what way, Mrs. Ferguson?
Well, it's offensive because it offends.
Could you be a trifle more specific?
I understand there is one statue by a young erotic, that is
Dirty.
obscene.
Have you seen the exhibit, Mrs. Ferguson?
No, but one of our members did. And she described it to us in detail for over an hour.
I appreciate your concern, Mrs. Ferguson. I assure you we'll give it our prompt attention.
Well, thank you, Governor. Then I shan't take any more of your time. Goodbye, Mr. Callison.
A pleasure.
Governor, I'm glad you see things as we do. These are certainly bizarre times. Quite different from when you and I were young.
What's the name of that hairdresser?
JJ! George Callison is on the phone. He wants to know what time he'll be home at dinner tonight.
Tell him I'll be home at dinner time.
No time for small talk. I've got a date tonight.
Oh, just thought you'd like to know we've got a new governor. He has been completely renovated.
How did you do it?
Through the provident visit of a 62-year-old woman who took the governor to be her age. Scared the hell out of him.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, not yet in order. He still feels terribly self-conscious about the way he looks, and Henry didn't help at all. He took one look in the rearview mirror and almost went off the road. So from here on out, everyone has to give him the good housekeeping seal of approval until he feels, comfortable.
Forewarned is forearmed. Where is he?
Oh, he stopped in the garden to pick up some flowers. Oh, Maggie, did JJ get home yet?
Yes.
Are you sure?
George, you didn't happen to borrow my copy of The Naked Ape, did you?
Yes, I did, but then I saw it was nonfiction, so I put it back.
George, why were you so concerned about what time I came home for dinner tonight?
A little surprise.
Oh.
George, would you help Maggie, please?
Right.
My hands are full.
Right.
Right. Oh, good evening, JJ.
Hi. I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. But I've known you all my life with one look, and suddenly the shock...
I understand.
Oh, Dad, besides, I don't agree with George. I think you look fine. You don't even look 48.
I'm 47.
Oh, excuse me, I just wanted to get those pressed. What have you done with your hair?
A man won't be reasoned out of vanity. He has to be ridiculed out of it.
Please, Governor, don't go around quoting obscure French philosophers if you intend to stay in politics.
Well, if there's anything that's going to drive me out of politics, it's Maggie's notes. What do you think that says?
Important.
Yeah, what else?
Whatever it is, it's important.
Hacker called and thought you take Irene Reese to the party. Now he's making dates for me. Or is this another phase of your Operation Overhaul?
Me? I don't even know what an Irene Reese is. I thought you might take JJ to... Smooth-talking public relations man strikes again, huh?
JJ, would you like to go to the party? I know that.
Not necessary.
No, I'm glad George was clumsy with his words. I really would like you to go with
Oh,
me.
thank you. I guess that makes me feel good. It does make me feel good. Very good. Just good. I'm glad you asked.
Good, then you'll come.
No,
But you said you were glad I asked.
I am glad you asked, but I don't want to go. It's not my thing.
Well, what is your thing?
I guess I'm just more comfortable with animals.
You'll love the party. Hello. It's the wire services. I'll take it inside, Maggie. Excuse me.
JJ, if you're nervous about going...
No, it's not that I'm nervous, although I probably am nervous. It's just that, well, Orrin Hacker is old. He's out of it.
Orrin Hacker's younger than I am. He's 47. Just.
That it isn't chronological age. It's just that those people are loyal to the present, no matter what it happens to be.
And you're in love with what's not yet. And there's the gap. But if I can't get you, my own daughter, together with them, how do I get any of you together with any of them? How do I bridge the gap?
I wish I could do it. I would like to do it. Oh, it was easy for Mom. She had charm.
JJ, what is charm?
Oh, it's something that you either have or you don't have. And if you have it, you don't need anything else. But if you don't have it, it doesn't matter what else you have.
You got lots of charm, believe me. You're loaded with it. Anyway, I'd like you to come with me. I'd be more comfortable there. And you got plenty of charm.
Okay, I have charm, but I don't have a dress.
All right, let me surprise you with a
Oh,
dress.
Ted.
No, it'll be fun. I haven't bought you a dress since saw you were that big. What was the size you wore then? What do they call it, a toddler 4? I'll get you one just as pretty.
Oh, but a little longer.
Yeah.
Well, now we've got trouble. The wire services just found out that Jason Seaman gave you a new hairstyle.
Yeah, well, tell him it's no longer true.
I told him.
And tell him I changed my mind.
I told him.
Tell him good night.
I'll tell him. We ought to have something to lock this down, though. They'll be printing it in the papers for 5 days.
Why don't you remind them of what that famous leader once said? It matters not that you disagree with any single action. It matters only that you respect the man who performs it.
That's great. I'll reword it and give it to him.
Thank you. Hey, do you happen to remember who said that?
Yes, Mussolini.
Anyway, you didn't say it worked for him.
Oh, in here, Jennifer Joe. Sorry, I didn't see. I had this thing on. What? Oh, and you walk into the party.
That's it, Sarah. I can't walk. I think my father bought me another toddler boy.
Well, let me see what I can do about it.
I've got to wear this dress tomorrow. George said Dad looked at over 50 dresses before he picked it out.
Ooh, that's Roma silk.
And it has a high neck cape, too.
Sounds beautiful. You know, that's very unusual. That's not the kind of material you see in an evening gown.
I hope I don't see another one tomorrow night.
Oh, here it is. It's in the lining. It's much too tight. I can let it out with any trouble at all, and your daddy will never know the difference. Now take it off and bring it to my room. I'll get rid of this.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, you're home early, Governor.
Yeah, I have an appointment. Could you make some tea, please? Don't you look
Oh,
wrong.
it's beautiful.
You're beautiful. Not bad for a rank amateur, huh? Fits like a glove. That doesn't make any sense without a better dress.
It's a wild collection of colors.
Is it comfortable?
Oh, yes.
Good. Hey, could you give me a minute, JJ? You know, I have a feeling that you still think the only reason I invited you to that party is because George placed me in an awkward position. Sit down, darling. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, it isn't so.
Well, the only reason I didn't invite you to the party is I didn't want to impose on you. Your personal life is your own. Your obligations to yourself, not to me. Excuse me, I gotta find a report for Hacker. He's coming over here. Yeah, sit down, Don. That's Maggie. She doesn't type, you can't read her handwriting, and when she files something, you can't ever find it. If she wasn't such a good secretary, I'd get rid of her. Hey, JJ, what a coincidence. Look at this. A picture of you in a party dress. You couldn't wear more than 6. Come here, look at this. I remember taking that picture. I had an idea of being a photographer then, but your grandfather was against it. I think it's because I never took a good picture of him. Find that Porter Hackers. Darling, what I'm trying to say is, from now on, you're always invited. Anytime you don't want to go, you just let me know.
Thank you.
Find that damn Porter bowl. You get that Sarah's making tea, and you better have that thing let out a couple of inches. You'll never be able to move it.
Hello, Mr. Hacker.
Good, Jay. Imagine that. Hiya, Bill.
Hello, Warren. What's new?
Well, it looks like we're going to have another one of those student protests.
I ask you what's new.
Have you got that report?
Yeah, here it is. I got it.
Yeah, thank you. I hope I didn't put you to too much trouble.
Oh, no trouble. It's right at my fingertips.
Yes.
Oh, that's JJ when she was 6.
Is that right? I didn't recognize her. No, I hardly recognized her coming in. It's been years since I've seen her in a dress.
Well, you'll see her in a dress tomorrow night.
Tomorrow. Oh, Bill, do you think that's a good idea?
Do I think what's a good idea?
Bringing JJ to the party, I mean, you're going to be under pressure. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to her. It's not good strategy, Bill.
Warren, you've just established the first generation gap between two guys in the same generation.
Bill,
What are you talking about?
you've got to devote yourself to winning the evening tomorrow. I don't want anything to distract you.
She won't distract or disrupt or deter.
Well, yes, she will now, Bill. JJ isn't Mary. You know that. Now, she won't know what to say. She won't know how to mingle with these people. She's way out, Bill. She works at the zoo. You're a father, you know. You'll worry about her. You'll be trying to protect her. Well,
Warren, I invited her. I'm not going to disappoint.
you see that? You're protecting her already. I want you to concentrate on protecting yourself. Now, I seriously suggest that you reconsider. In other words, don't bring her. Now, I'm in a hurry and I have to get going. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes, we'll be there. Bye, Warren.
Governor. Governor. This way, please.
Yeah, the secret isn't to flash a picture like that. See, look off to the side. Unless, of course, it's a photographer off to the side.
down.
Thank you.
We'll see you later, Governor.
See, you have charm, right? Good evening. Thank you. What are you looking for?
I just want to see what the women are wearing.
Oh, I should have recognized that look. Your mother had it all the time. Don't worry, nobody's wearing your dress.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Rose.
JJ. She looks just like her mother.
Yeah.
Dad, I get the feeling Mr. Hacker's staring at us.
Yeah, well, that's because he's staring at us.
I'm tied up with the press. You two okay?
Oh, fine.
Fun party, huh, Bud?
Yeah.
I hate it too.
Dad?
What?
There's a man over there trying to catch your eye.
Oh, yeah, that's what's his name, Binghamton. He's with the road commission. If he gets my eye, he'll get my ear. We'll be stuck with him all night. We'll talk to Binghamton later. Oh, goody. Look at here. Come on over there.
Thank you.
Good evening, boys. Let's talk to Binghamton.
Oh, well, hello, Governor. It's nice to see you out and around again.
Thank you, Senator Brogan, my daughter Jennifer.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Governor, you don't have to tell me that. She is a fine reproduction of her mother. Right, Governor?
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me for nature's talent. Right, Bill?
Yes, that's right,
I've
Senator.
certainly been a fan of yours, Senator.
Oh, really? Well.
We saw a movie.
Yes, we did.
Of yours on television the other night, and I had no idea you danced.
Hey, Senator, why don't you dance with Jennifer?
Love to, yes.
I better warn you, I'm no June Haver.
Well, I'm no Fred Astaire myself.
How are you? Nice to see you. Yes, haven't seen much of you lately. How's the wife? Getting close to home, are you?
Bill, can I have you over here, Norman?
I'll be with you in a moment, Orin. Just a moment.
Excuse me. Bill, I want you to meet the Lathams, Walter and Muriel Latham, money, Bill.
Later,
Money.
Orin, later.
What are you so early?
That's not a little indigestion. Let's talk to the ladies.
Well, wait a minute. I gotta make an announcement first.
Where are you going?
The microphone is on a platform back
Hey,
there.
don't open that curtain. Orin, I just put a chair back there. It's the same material as JJ's dress. If she sees it, she'll be so embarrassed I'll never get at one of these functions again. Like it or not, tonight I'm a father first and the governor second. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I like having her with me. I need her. She's my first lady.
Wait a minute. Don't worry about it. I'll put the chair where nobody will find it. You just keep JJ mingling around. I've been watching. They like her. They like seeing you and her together. It's wonderful, Bill. Wonderful.
Thank you. Good evening.
Well, Governor, it is with great regret that I return this lovely girl to you. And might I say, my dear, that you are every bit as good as June Haver. Bless you both. Bless you both.
Thank you, Dan. May I have the next waltz?
I love it.
Tell me, what's that cute little girl like you doing in a place like this?
Just a second. My shoe. Senator Brogan kept stepping on my foot.
Yeah, that's what June Haver always says. Anyway, it looks better on you.
Oh, did you ask JJ about the dedication of the new dam on the 17th?
Yes, she said she'd take an hour off from lunch for the damn dedication.
I'll put that in the governor's book. Gee, it's been a busy week. Good to have a first lady again.
Yes. Yeah, but where are they? It can't take that long to unveil a statue.
Oh, don't worry. They've been doing fine together.
Yeah, Maggie, but that's this statue.
Oh, stop worrying. Come on, let's finish up in the kitchen. We'll have some cocoa.
Yeah, well, did you remember to bring marshmallows? No, I don't like it without.
That's not what I meant about the statue. Dad, you're missing my point. You took the right stand. It was what you
I
said.
only said what the artist implied.
That's your own interpretation. You don't say what the artist implied. It's an abstraction.
To me, it was very apparent.
Well, maybe you left him. Oh, you're back. Well, how'd it go?
Oh, fine.
Well, we did have a little disagreement.
Yes, and I guess we'll always have our little disagreements.
I disagree with that.
Well, as Voltaire said, I may disagree with what you say, but I defend to the death my right to kiss my daughter and tell her she's wrong.